Thank you. I am so grateful that you guys stayed to the end, because usually, especially at this time of night, I am in bed. So thank you again. Now, it's really funny because when I walked in, I started noticing that everyone starts with this kind of similar spiel of we are the future, and I've heard that from most of all of us. But, with color, what you just said about the decisions that we make actually form our future. Now that I'm an elected member of Waitemata Local Board, so shout out to MUV Talks for choosing Studio One, because this is one of the community facilities of Waitemata, so I'm very grateful for you. I actually oversee this, so that leaky thing that happened last time, it's not happening anymore because I made sure that was being changed. So basically, all the decisions that we make now really have an impact in our future. And I sound a little bit like fun police, but that plastic cup that you use, that paper, that plastic bag that you take out of the supermarket, there's so many decisions that we make in our day-to-day life that doesn't include local government or central government, that we can actually stop the future from falling apart, basically. I was at a consultation. So for the local board, we try and reach out to the residents around the area and trying to get feedback. And there was this man who was really passionate. And he told me, Adriana, local boards, you really need to start changing your carbon action plan. You can't stick to 4%. You guys need to really be radical and drop down to start emitting 0%. Because currently in Arizona, there's times that it's so hot that planes can't actually leave. And they can't be in the atmosphere because it's really hot for their engines and they might just explode. How creepy is that? So we're actually facing our future, and our future doesn't look bright in the environmental side of things. Do you get what I mean? So who am I? I asked myself this question quite a lot because I am constantly evolving and I have now so many different roles that I think I'm going to start tagging myself as I'm a rebel with a cause, basically, and I like to really disrupt the scene, and it's been an incredible journey since I've left university. But while I was at university, I embarked into this journey of social entrepreneurship, and I know that we're talking about business quite a lot. I was a bit niggly at first to talk about business because that's something I'm quite passionate about. But social enterprise, to make it basic, it's people, planet, profit. It's you being able to operate a business as usual, but you have to have a positive environmental impact and a societal impact. And it's really important for business in today's day and age to do that. And I was really happy, and I was telling Colart this. Luckily, I got asked for free to go to this conference called the Local Economic Development Conference this morning. And there was the CEOs of a lot of business associations, and there's a lot of local board members and councillors and people who take economic decisions about the future of Auckland. And they had a first guest speaker, and he was from Scotland. And I just got so happy, and I was so happy because the title of his talk was Local Economic Development, improving and supporting social entrepreneurship. And, for someone that came out of university and started talking about social enterprise as an advocacy of we should all be social enterprises, we should all be making profit, but we should be generating a positive impact in our environment and to the people around us, that I was just so stoked to see that this guy from Scotland came all the way to Auckland to talk to the leaders that I've struggled to connect with on multiple occasions because they see me as a young woman, without any experience, talking to them about doing a hippie business style, earning less profit because you're wanting to pay better for your staff, more money, or you're wanting to invest in local suppliers instead of bringing things in from China. So I was really stoked about that. And it's basically what makes me come alive, and I heard, I'm not sure if this quote comes from him, it's obviously right behind me, but it's just asking yourself what makes you come alive. And it was interesting because I talk about just follow your passion, follow your dreams. And I was talking last week at Inspire, which was great because it's 500 high school students in one same space, and you have the opportunity to talk to them about your entrepreneurship journey. And lots of them came after me and they're like, look, Adriana, I love that you're very passionate, but I still don't know what I'm passionate about. You know, it's really easy for the likes of people like William, who's, you know, one of my friends, and he's a young high school student, and he's starting his own business. He's passionate. He knows that entrepreneurship is what he wants to do. But there's a lot of young people around, and it's great that you guys are really investing your time with teenagers, not only in mentoring them, but just doing what you're doing, and with your actions really inspiring everyone else. Now, I've lost my track of time. So, Pallet Kingdom. The Pallet Kingdom is a social enterprise, and basically what we do is that we mitigate pallets from going into landfill. We have gone through so many ups and lows, but hey, 4 years coming up at October 23rd, you know, 4 years from starting up for this, and we're still alive. It's a shock. You know, we've had so many F-ups that it's really impressive that we're still doing stuff. But basically what we're currently doing is that we're really investing our time in people who don't usually get a job because they have schizophrenia, they're bipolar, they have some form of mental illness, and they feel welcome and inclusive, and they feel that they have some form of value because, shit, I built that chair. How cool is that? You get what I mean? But, you know, I'm only 27. You know, and I'm very young, and I still have a lot to learn. But I really do think that mainly when people ask me, why did you stand up for local government? Like, what's interesting about politics? You know, it's so boring. Like, you have all this wealth of opportunities in the business side of things, but why are you wanting to? And it's just because, you know, I made the courage to stand up and to actually say, you know what? I want to see some change in the city centre. I want to start seeing more solar panels, more renewable energies, more procurement for social enterprises, investment in social innovation, you know. These are things that we all are all passionate about. Why aren't we speaking up, and why aren't we making that chance to stand up? So, the Pallet Kingdom is a business, and we do operate, but something that the Pallet Kingdom does, and it's something that we do as an advocacy for many other businesses, is just get out of your little circle of building furniture and like dealing with clients and wanting to sell, and start investing time in your community. You know, again, last week, this is all very recent, I was in Manuriwa High School, and I was a judge and a facilitator, and I was very grateful for AT to ask me to be a part of this. But basically, I was overseeing the Social Innovation Challenge. 3 teams from Hawaii and 3 teams from Manuriwa High School had the challenge to come up with an idea using pallets. So this is in a wood workshop with hammers and nails, and luckily no one chopped anything off. And basically, and they had to come up with this idea to tackle a social issue. And we said food security, climate change, and some other stuff. And, you know, this is something that the Pallet Kingdom does for free. And I feel that it's not marketing. I'm not doing a blog about this, but it's actually making sure that you're investing time and nurturing into what you'll see in 5 years' time standing right here and talking to you guys, right? Now, I am over time. So sorry. Cool. I haven't been able to do this if I wasn't surrounded by the right people, right? And there's a lot of you right here in the room that are really good friends of mine, and you guys have seen me throughout my journey coming out from university, especially CoLART, and you have seen me, you know, go teaching, if you didn't know that. But basically, you always need to have a safety net, and you always need to surround yourself with people that are around. So look around this room. These people are on the same wavelength. They have the same passion. Please connect and please grow together. I was just wanting to leave you with this. If you guys aren't finding a passion, this is something I'm currently quite passionate about. This is all the impact that our previous generation has done. And talking about trees, right? We have to plant trees. I was in a parks meeting today after the conference. And Meola Reef, for example, you know, we just got a consultation from Meola Reef. And, you know, I said, why can't we plant lots of trees? We need more trees, you know, carbon dioxide, all of that. They're like, look, there is so much landfill underneath, you know, some of our reserves, that if our roots seep into the soil too much, and with all this crazy climate change, a tree might potentially fall and there's a gas leak. You know, so if we keep on producing waste, this is currently the issue. And I can guarantee this isn't the only reserve that we have in Auckland that is like that. Cool. So I'm just going to finish with this. Guys, it was an absolute pleasure. I'm so sorry I got over time, but I am very grateful. See you all. Bye.